This tutorial will show you an overview of the palettes and the workspace in Photoshop. This tutorial assumes you already have Photoshop open. Photoshop provides you with additional functionality by means of a number of small windows called palettes, which, by default, show up at the right of the screen. You can minimize a palette by clicking its Minimize button. You can maximize a palette by clicking its Maximize button. You can close a palette by clicking the X. To open a palette, go to the Window menu and select the desired palette from the list. Photoshop also allows you to rearrange and undock palettes. To undock a palette, click and drag it away from the docked palettes. To redock it, click and drag it to the desired location. You can resize a palette by dragging its borders. Similar palettes will show up together as tabs. You can collapse the palettes by clicking the dark gray space next to the double arrows. The palettes can then be activated by clicking on its name or icon. To deactivate the palette, click the double arrows. You can expand the palettes by clicking the same space as before. There's also a second set of palettes that are collapsed by default. Photoshop allows you to save which palettes you have open and their position in a workspace. To save your workspace, go to the Window menu. Go to the Workspace menu. Choose Save Workspace. Enter a name for your workspace. Select the options you want to save. Click Save. You can always restore the default workspace by going to the Window menu, then click the Workspace menu, and clicking Default Workspace. You can also load a saved workspace by going to the Workspace menu under the Window menu. Select your workspace. Click Yes in the dialog box. You can delete a workspace by going to the Workspace menu. Select Delete Workspace. Select the workspace from the menu. Click Delete. Click Yes to confirm. Success! The workspace has been deleted. This is the end of the tutorial. You have now seen an overview of the palettes and the workspace in Photoshop.